Campaign 2016 and voters in 5 delegate-rich states ready to go to the polls tomorrow. One of those states is Florida. And according to a CBS Battleground tracker poll, Trump leads nearly 2-1 over Ted Cruz, followed by Marco Rubio and John Kasich. For the Democrats, Hillary Clinton beat Senator Bernie Sanders by almost 30 points. CBS 2 political reporter Marcia Kramer spent the day talking to people from our area who have moved to the Sunshine State, and she joins us now live from Miami. Good evening, Marcia.
Good evening. How you doing? Well, I can tell you it's really lovely here. And, you know, I want to point out to you that Florida is almost like the 6th borough of New York City. But I tried to expand my horizons, and I also talked to people from New Jersey as well. And I can tell you one thing. If Marco Rubio thinks he's going to get these transplanted New York and New Jersey people to vote for him, he's got another thing coming. Because, you know, all politics are local, but these people have not forgotten their roots. And who are you voting for?
Donald Trump.
Because?
Because I think he's the only man who can do it. I'm against the organized politics of this country.
Howard Marcus, one of many people from the tri-state area, having lunch at a quintessential hangout for people who used to live in our area and hunger for bagels, lox, and deli. Moe's Bagels in Adventura. And they may live and vote in Florida, but they still love their New Yorkers. I'm talking about the candidates from New York, that is.
I don't like Bernie Sanders because he's too socialistic, and Hillary I don't trust. I like what Trump says, but I'm not going to vote for him.
Why?
Because I don't think he's presidential enough. I really want Bloomberg. I think he would be the best guy for the job.
Right now, I'm undecided. It'll either be for Trump, or if Bernie Sanders went all the way, I would maybe vote for Bernie Sanders.
Trump, 100%.
Why?
We need a change. We need a change. I'm tired of all these politicians, and I want to change.
I voted already, absentee.
Who did you vote for?
Bernie.
How come?
I feel that he's the honest one.
Who did you vote for?
Hillary.
And then there are those who have that certain sense of humor that only someone from our area can have.
If there were a monkey that I liked just because he looked good, I'd vote for him.
Several of the people I spoke to have worried about what will happen with Trump, whether party insiders will try to make a deal to keep him out.
The Republican Party will be splintered if they try any dirty tricks, which they'll plan to do at the convention.
Now, there's such a high interest in voting here that, believe it or not, over 2 million people here have either voted under absentee ballot or under the early voting rules. Reporting live in Miami, I'm Marcia Kramer, CBS 2 News.
Okay, Marcia, thank you. We'll keep an eye on the marsupial vote.
Yes, we shall. Yes, we shall.